Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and I'm in love, that's pretty cheesy, with these two new Islanders I'm going to show you today. They're both in the vein of the 9015 base dress watch, the Sarblinder, or whatever you want to call it. It's ISL 130 and 132. Purposely releasing these now, about a month or so before Valentine's Day, maybe a little less than a month, because I feel like they'll be good his and hers gifts, his and his, hers and hers, whatever. And actually, I feel like each watch is actually unisex. So I really don't think it actually matters. They're pretty cool looking. So, as I mentioned, I'm wearing my Robin's Egg Blue one. I've got it. I did put it on a different bracelet that it comes on. This was kind of like my fitment check. I dig it. And then, it was very sad. I went into the watch chest, and would you believe I do not own any totally red watches? So I was strapped on the Squale 1521 TGV, the Lion Shark, which has the maroon bezel. But perhaps one of these needs to grace my collection so I can kind of complete the red motif. Let's check them out. So here we go. ISL-130 and 132. 130, 132? I'm not totally sure. You'll figure it out when you get to the website. Our product links will obviously be below. Same watch except for the dial color and the bezel choice. This is based off of all the other ISL 36, 37, 38, 39, the 85. They're all the same watch. I'll start with the red one because I'm really, marketing this one around, I guess, the Valentine's Day holiday. And this is the redder one of the bunch. But like I said, I believe both of them are truly, really uni. I could see guys rocking and girls rocking either or. So let's get into the specifics. So if you don't know, it's 38 millimeters in diameter, a mere 11 millimeters thick to a flat sapphire crystal with AR on the underside, 44.5 millimeters on the lug tip to lug tip, 20 millimeter lug. Solid link bracelet, solid end link size with screws, as you can clearly see. And a flip lock deploy and clasp with 3 positions of micro adjust. The bracelet does taper from 20 to 16, so this clasp is a 16 millimeter clasp. Let's see, 100 meters of water resistance. We do have a screw down crown. Very nice to unscrew, by the way. It's very, very grippy, feels great. Unscrew it, you can pull it out, you can set the time. There is no date on either of these, but there is a date position. So there's a ghost position, but there's no ghost click. I have the mechanics for the date, which is the date wheel and the gears, removed on all my 9015s. I don't have a date. A lot of companies don't. They just cover it up and hide it. I just feel like, hey, let's go the extra mile. So it costs me a little extra to do it, believe it or not. But it's easier for me to take 9015s and mod them this way than it is to get the 9S, whatever it is, that does not have the date feature already in it. Okay, and then not the 2-click out. Anyway, so screw down, turn, 40 hours of power reserve. So this is getting ahead of myself, a Miyota 9015 movement, which roughly 40-hour power reserve, hand winds, hacks. Ticks at a lovely 8 beats per second. That is 28,800 beats per hour. So it's a very smooth and fluid seconds hand, as you can see. Not exactly gliding, but it is the same beat rate as an ETA or a Solita. So it gives a very nice polished appearance. Thus, that is why we call it high beat. A lot of times high beat is reserved for 36,000 beat per hour, like a Zenith El Primero movement. But considering that most Miyotas and all the Seikos that I use are 21.6, which is 6 ticks per second, this to me is a high beat. So Sunburst Cherry Red Dial. Beautiful. Applied markers, applied a logo. C3 super lume used on the hands and markers. You'll check the lume in a minute. We've got a fluted bezel on this one. You see it picks up the light so nicely. I liked pairing the fluted bezel with the Sunburst dial. I think it really completes the overall look. Price is $349 for either of these. Weight is 128 grams. These are balanced extremely well when you wear them on your wrist. It's something that I picked up on the second I put one on, and something that customers have actually reached out to me, gone out of their way to tell me that it just feels so, something about it. The way it hugs your wrist and the way it's balanced on the wrist, it is perfect. So kisses are perfect for Valentine's Day, and so is the watch. Exhibition, case back, Miyota 9015, as I said. And let's see, it's 349 grams. I think we went over all that. 100 meters of water resistance. You got all that stuff, right? So then let's bring up what I'm calling cotton candy. Because it kind of reminds me of cotton candy pink. Bubblegum pink. And bubblegum's a little bit deeper, I feel. This is my cotton candy color. Same watch, but now we have a polished, smooth bezel and a non-sunburst, so flat dial. But there's nothing really flat. I'm playing with the exposure. There's nothing really flat about it. It is a beautiful pale pink color. Again, that's why I feel like this watch can be worn really by anybody. Looks fantastic. I love the color. Really came out perfectly. So side by side, this is what they look like. Let's I think that's it, right? Yeah. Let's do the lume and then try one on. Well, they glow quite well, don't they? 12 o'clock Kit Kat marker for orientation. Everything else very easy to read. It glows great. Not much to say. You know, generally dress watches do not have lume, or if they have lume, it's not very good. This is one of those situations where, again, I feel like if it's going to be there, it should work well. You know, the ISL-97 and 98 don't have lume. That's by design. I'm not going to put crappy dot lume, you know, that you can barely see. So this to me just makes sense. There it is on my 6 3/4 wrist. As you know, I wear a lot of these. I wear, you know, want to see how it fits when it's sized. I wear the, the robin's egg. I have the gray. I have the salmon. Again, I guess this might be the Islander I own the most of. I have a bunch of them because I really just like the fitment of them. They're great everyday watches and they're great dress-up watches. I guess just like the Saab really was, right? And that's kind of what I was going after. So there I am on the bracelet. It looks great. No complaints. And that's going to do it for Valentine's Day edition of the Long Island Watch Sales channel. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions or comments, you can put them down below. I'll try to respond to them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.